Hello there, everyone. Welcome to Blue Jackets. It's a fun Blue Jackets themed podcast. My name is Kevin, and joining me tonight is my co-host, Hefty Duck, as well as our Boston Bruins friend, Wyan, is back on the show. Hello there, Wyan. Wood.
Hello, Wood.
Anyways, on today's show, we're gonna do a Charlie Coyle report card. How did he do? We're gonna talk about that. Wyan's also, big Bruins guy, and Charlie Coyle played for the Bruins too, so he can share his thoughts on Charlie Coyle as well. Recently, it was 614 Day, which is the area code for Columbus, a big celebration for Columbus. So we're going to talk about that and what do we like about Columbus and so much more. A lot of stuff to talk about. So let's get going, everyone. Welcome to the show.
Welcome in. I hope everyone has had a good last week. Hope no one up north here got washed away in those storms. It was literally raining sideways. Like, you open the door and like everything was just going sideways. No exaggeration. That was nuts. But yeah, what a week. What a week. There's a new Stanley Cup champion. There's a new NBA champion. The World Cup's going on. There's so many things in the sports world happening. There's also quite a bit happening in the Blue Jackets world still. For anyone out there wondering how long you're going to see us now that the entire hockey season is over, isn't that the answer to that is all season long. So if you'd also all summer long, which is the season I was referring to. Anyway, if you would like to find us, listen to us on audio, check us out on Spotify, Apple, Google, anywhere you can find podcasts, we are there. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube if you're watching us from Twitter, which I believe is 80% of our viewership. Check us out on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, check us out on Twitter. Either way, follow, like, subscribe. If you like our content, we appreciate it. It's the easiest and freest way to support us.
All right. Yes. So before we get going here, as always, like Hefty Doug said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. Please like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And don't forget, check out Uni Blue Soldiers. Check out Uni Blue Soldiers. Follow Uni Blue Soldiers on all social media platforms. Check out Uni Blue Soldiers. Check out Union Blue Soldiers. It's a fun Blue Jackets theme group that I run. We do marches and so much more. A lot of fun stuff. So check out Union Blue Soldiers. All right. So first things first. A little more fun, some more lighter before we get into the more bigger topics of the show for today. We're going to start off. We're going to start off with this. I'm going to put it up on the screen. It does have something to do with Charlie Coyle. So this upcoming Saturday, June 20th, you can go see Charlie Coyle at Polaris Mall, which is north of Columbus. And it's an awesome mall. I love going there. Every time I'm in Columbus, I make sure to, drive the 20, 30 minutes north to Polaris Mall to go check out Polaris Mall. It's a good mall. A lot of good stuff going on there. Good sports stores. The Blue Jackets have a store there. And there's also really good sports store there that has like a lot of Ohio sports stuff there, from Cleveland stuff to Cincinnati sports stuff to Blue Jackets and so much more. So you're looking to something to do this upcoming Saturday, June 20th, go to Polaris Mall and you can see Charlie Coyle. You can get his autograph. No pictures, but you can get his autograph. So I think that'd be cool, you know. If I was in the area, I'd definitely go, but I'm 7 hours away in Illinois, so I won't be able to go. But, you know, if you're looking for something fun to do, go to Polaris Mall this upcoming Saturday, June 20th, and go see Charlie Coyle. Say hi. Say hi to Charlie Coyle and go see Charlie Coyle.
Yeah, go check it out.
And so check that out. Now, one last thing before we get into our more serious topic of discussion. I saw this on Twitter recently, and let's see here. Who did this? Oh, what the heck? Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, all right. You know what? Yeah, all right. We'll pull that off for now because there was a hell. We're gonna pull this off the screen and I'll put it back on the screen and but anyways, I look at my bookmarks. I gotta look it up. Technical difficulties.
Yeah, I wouldn't show it on screen either.
Boy. It crapped out there. Well, hey, it happens. But anyways, it was a helmet of different football helmets with different hockey team logos on it. And the general idea is, what if a hockey team was a football team? And I saw that and I wanted to share that. So I'm going to quickly send my bookmarks on Twitter. So we're going to find it and then we're going to put it back up on the screen here. Because like the Blue Jackets had like a real cool helmet and there's other teams that had, you know, a cool helmet too. But, technical difficulties. It happens. This show is really not that serious. So in the end, does it really matter that much? No, especially for like an off-season show, you know. But oh, okay. Here we go. So we'll put this up on the screen. So this is from Sports PSD on Twitter. Sports PSD on Twitter, who did football helmets from different teams. And this is the Metropolitan Division, and there's the Blue Jackets one. So a blue helmet, the Blue Jackets logo, and it's red face mask, face mask. And then a little white line, red line, white line, and blue line. So there you go. That's what it would look like.
I don't think it's showing, Kevin.
Yeah, fucking show. My goodness.
You're good.
All right, let's try this again.
Season. No worries.
It's off season, whatever. So,
where's my alcohol?
In my case,
only one day into the off season.
Yeah, off season. But in my case, I chugged some water because I chugged like 2 waters last show and really had to pee. But anyways, so here we have different helmets from different teams. If the hockey team was a football team, and here's a Blue Jackets one. So blue helmet, red face mask, the Blue Jackets logo, and little red line, white line, and then there's a little blue stripe right there. So I think it's cool, you know.
Giving me mild Patriots vibes, but that's just because red, white, and blue. It's the same. Actually, the Rangers are almost giving me more of that. I do like how dark of a blue it is.
Yeah.
You don't see that in
Yeah, I
sports
think
too
I think the Columbus blue is more accurate towards like the Patriots blue, but yeah.
That's fair. New York Rangers is more of a cobalt, and New York Islanders has almost more of like a cooler tone blue. It's got like a little bit like a purpley vibe to it.
Yeah.
It's a steel blue.
Yeah.
And Blue
So-
Jackets is like, you know, the Union blue. Damn. I low key don't like the caps or the Flyers ones. I like all of the. I like all the top row,
Yeah.
and the only one in the bottom row that I like, I think, is the Penguins one. It's the only one that I feel like it works. It's like the off-shape logo. It's all like,
Yeah. There's too much red for the Capitals.
yeah, it's hard to read. It's so small lettering. Like
Yeah.
Islanders, I know what that logo is from far away, just because like that's the logo. The
Yeah.
NY is part of the logo.
Yeah.
I just don't like the way the Rangers is shaped, and like where it's out on the helmet. Maybe if it was more towards the back or something. The Flyers, I sorry if you're listening to this, our Flyers friend, but I'm not the biggest fan of orange.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like the Blue Jackets. I think the Blue Jackets and Devils are my two
Yeah.
favorites. Then the third one I'd like the best would be the Canes. What do you think, Wyan?
Yeah, honestly, I think I like the Columbus and Islanders ones the most.
That's fair. Imagine if they did play like with the cages on the front. This isn't too far off from just like a. I don't know. It's like supposed to be a football helmet, right? This isn't just like a reimagined college hockey helmet.
No, this is football. The idea is what if they were a football team instead of a hockey team?
So I'm curious on that. So they had the full face masks in the lower leagues. Oh, here we go. Here we have our Flyers friend who is coming on here because I probably talked shit about the orange. Hey, what's up?
He heard you.
Artie!
He heard you talking.
Yeah, I heard you were
shit.
talking shit, son. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I've got something to say.
So Hartsey, so what? Okay, so you look at this helmet. The idea is, what if they were football teams instead of hockey teams? So when you look at these helmets, what do you think?
The Penguins one is the ugliest.
Yeah.
Penguins.
That's it. That's all I got to say about that.
Well, what about the Flyers, Hartsey?
Well, that's the best looking one, obviously. Lance.
No, you see how the straight line of the top of the logo goes against the curved line at the top of the
That's
helmet,
great.
man? You gotta lower the logo a little bit. Get away from that top line. Looks bad.
I hear you.
Anyways, you know what? No, he might. This guy might have. I think he did other helmets for all the other teams too. Let's see here.
Oh, look at that. The whole league.
Oh shit. Okay.
Let's see. That orange is
The
too
Ducks one
orange.
just doesn't work because their logo's a hockey mask.
Yeah, that's
It's a hockey mask on a different sport helmet.
Like,
Bruins one's not bad.
no.
That's solid. Just a round logo.
Wine, your thoughts on the Bruins?
Oh yeah, that's pretty awesome. I gotta say.
I don't like the Vegas one.
So why is it there, not in alphabetical order like the rest?
I think it goes. Well, I was gonna.
Oh,
say
they did
go
Las
with it.
Vegas, probably.
It is. Yeah. Las Vegas. Well, that makes no sense. Who the hell calls them the Las Vegas Golden Knights?
But yeah, right. But who? I feel like the center stripe of the Sens should be fully red. Why are you putting it like like the whole?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like the Sharks.
No, I don't like the Sharks one either. It needs
like
something to break up all that teal.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Blues one's kind of cool. They actually did the logo a little bit different for that one. Like it's
it looks massive. Like the logo
yeah, it looks,
itself.
yeah, like they actually like edited
if it were like the wing itself, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, they
Look at how many the same shade blue there is. Damn.
They screw. What are they doing with Detroit's logo? They screwed that one up there.
Yeah, just put that down to the side. Like
it's like the wing. It's like the wheel of the wing. It's facing the front. I think it's going to be like that on the other side. It'll look normal.
I felt like if it was down closer to the ears, so it looked more like the Hermes kind of.
Yeah. You are spitting.
Cool.
I'm like in Minnesota.
Damn, there's so many blue helmets.
Yeah, blue jackets.
There's a lot of red
the Blue Jackets one stands out from the other blue ones, and the Blues one does too.
Yeah,
like Tampa and
the
Leafs might as well just be the same team.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 10 blue helmets.
I think Winnipeg's is blue too.
Oh shit, 11.
I mean, there's a pretty decent amount of red helmets too.
Seattle's blue.
Seattle's blue.
Winnipeg's is goofy.
Deep blue sea looking type.
We could argue about if Sharks are green or blue. I mean, it's teal. It's neither, but is it more of a green teal or more of a blue teal?
I don't know. I think teal is more of a bluer kind of color. I feel like they've changed it up so it looks more green.
Yeah.
But if you look at the original Sharks, it looks bluer.
I think you're right too.
I want to see the Lady Liberty one on the Rangers and not the Shield. That would have been way better.
That'd be cool. It'd be sick for the Blue Jackets one to be like blue with like a gold mask with like the gold cross sticks in front, like the Kepi. We were just talking about a Kepi helmet earlier before the show.
I want to see a yellow Pooh Bear one for the Bruins.
Yeah.
This is one of the few times where this is one of the few times where like the yellow for Nashville isn't so like in your face. It's actually more acceptable here.
Yeah. Yeah. Then if they had like a white away jersey on or something like that.
So, anyways, football. If a hockey team was a football team, there you go. What would their helmets look like? There you go. Just throw.
I want some purple on that Kings one, like the face mask. Make that purple. It'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been sick. Yeah. That's low key. One of like their low key colors. Don't they have like similar colors as the Lakers too? They have like the gold.
Yeah, with the
like the city connectors or whatever the fuck they call it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
The reverse retro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what theirs is called. Everyone has a thing.
Anyways. All right. Anyways. So on to the main part of the show, which is we will be doing a report card for Charlie Coyle. How did Charlie Coyle do this season? Charlie Coyle gets the first 10 out of 10 for the player report card series. He was just that good. You get Charlie Coyle in a trade last off season, and he's a good player. But you're not thinking he was going to be that good. But he was that good. Charlie Coyle is one of the best players that the Blue Jackets had all season long. Mr. Reliable, could put him in any situation, could be top 6 in the first line, second line, could be in the bottom 6, third line, fourth line, played really good. Offense, defense, power play, penalty killing, face-offs, blocked shots. If you needed a big goal, Charlie Coyle was there. He was just that good. And Mr. Reliable, and where he was really good was in the shootout. 4 for 4 in the shootout. Ridiculously good in the shootout. You could count on him. 3 of the 4, the Blue Jackets, other than that one game against the Bruins, which they pissed that one away, which sucked, but that's neither here or there. Other than that, he scored in all 4 games, including that one in a shootout. But 3 of the 4 times that Charlie Coyle scored in the shootout, the Blue Jackets won the game, including 2 game-winning goals in the shootout. He was that good in the shootout. Charlie Coyle played so good this season that he earned himself a new 6-year deal with the Blue Jackets. Just that good. I just love Charlie Coyle. He played really good, and now excited to see what he does for next season and build on all that positive momentum and energy that he had for this season, and just played really good, and I liked him a lot. Good move getting him Blue Jackets. Nicely done, Don Waddell. So overall, Charlie Coyle, you did really well. One of your best seasons ever, and you played really good, and you were one of the best players that the Blue Jackets had all season long, and you had a hat trick too. So that was cool. It was against the Blackhawks in Chicago. So that was cool. So you played really good. One of the best players the Blue Jackets had all season long. 10 out of 10. Nicely done, Charlie Coyle.
Yeah, I didn't know what to think of Charlie Coyle when he first came over. I really didn't know much about him as a player. I knew of him when he played for Boston. I didn't even realize that he had gotten traded to Colorado because I just hadn't. It wasn't my team. It wasn't division or anything. What was the division? Anyway, I just didn't know too much about him. I knew he was a good quality player when he played for the Bruins because he had been there for like 8 years or some shit. But yeah, not a bad player at all. This was his first season with the Blue Jackets. And I've heard it said that it can take a player like up to 2 full seasons to fully acclimate to the team that the new team. Well, the Blue Jackets, I mean, they've gone through so many new coaches and whatnot over the past however many years. It's like a new team every year anyway. So maybe that helped. Maybe that helped that transition a little bit of having a lot of new things going on at once. In any case, full 82 game season. 82 games. So this last season, Charlie Coyle was he turned 34 in March. Early March. 82 games played, 20 goals, 38 assists for a total of 58 points. He's a +3, only 14 penalty minutes. 13 of his 20 goals were even strength, and 3 of those were game-winning goals. So he averaged 18 minutes and 6 seconds on the ice. And in the on the Blue Jackets, he was the number 4 point leader on the team, 1 point behind Adam Fantilli. And judging by the amount of minutes and every other stat, you can tell Charlie Coyle was a key part of what success the Blue Jackets had this last season. And when you're the number 4 point scorer on the team, and after you, it drops off by a lot and quickly, you know that you are sitting good. And that's why they, gave him a big contract. We don't have to talk about that right now. But yeah, all around pretty solid. I was pretty happy with Charlie Coyle. There wasn't anything I looked at and was complained about much for this season. You could tell his heart was in it 100%. He was playing for the team. His teammates. He's a very mature player. It seems. You don't see him getting too worked up over shit, but you don't see him backing down from anything, anyone getting in his face and whatnot. Also great on the shootout. This last season, Charlie Coyle was 4 for 4. The only other person on the team with 100% was Zach Werenski with 1 for 1. Yeah, we're looking at a player who is pretty much as good as Fantilli right now, or Fantilli is as good as Coyle. 1 point difference. The main difference in their play, though, so I'm just picking on someone who's like in the same ballpark of points, because it goes 81 points, 67, 59, 58, and then drops to 38. So I believe there's a separation. Werenski and Marchenko are kind of at the top by a little margin, and then Fantilli and Coyle are like right there in the same spot. So the big difference between their play, obviously, Fantilli is 12 years younger, maybe 13, depending on what time of year it is and when their birthdays are, but minus 13. That is Adam Fantilli. I believe that Charlie Coyle, being a center as well, could be a fantastic player to maybe not be on the same line because they're both centers, but to help to teach Adam Fantilli, with his experience that he's had in the NHL, because he's been in the NHL for quite a while. This has been something that Don Waddell has been looking for. He's looking for experienced players. He's looking for people who have the experience of getting all the way to the Stanley Cup. He's looking for players that have deep playoff experience, because there's a great young core here who doesn't have any of that experience. So the only way to truly even get close and knowing what that could be like is working with people who have been there, who have been there. And I love Boone Jenner as well, but he's never, unfortunately, been there. It would be great to see him get there with a team. Well, great with this team, but with we'll talk. We've talked about that already. So comes in day one, starts doing work, does his job, does great. I have to give Coyle. Honestly, I gotta give him an A, not an A plus, and I don't think an A minus, because he did not do anything to negatively really impact his score. He's a two-way player, by his plus minus stat kind of, and so yeah, he didn't shy away from any hits. He was one of the top hits leader on the team. Didn't shy away from blocks. Top 10, top 8 in blocks. Didn't have that many giveaways. All around great player. It gets an A from me. The way to get an A plus is to just push that a little bit much harder. Bring your teammates up with you and get to the playoffs. That's where the A plus would be for me. Otherwise, great season overall. You stepped up and stepped in right where the Blue Jackets needed you, and you did everything you could.
So I agree with that. And one thing I'll say, and then I want to get Wine in here, is what you said about having a guy like a Charlie Coyle as a veteran experience to help guys like Adam Fantilli, learn what it's like to play in the league and have valuable learning experience. That is so very valuable, and that definitely helped Adam Fantilli having a guy like Charlie Coyle there. You could see it, where to start out the season, Adam Fantilli is not the guy that is taking face-offs. He's started out the season just primarily just being an offensive guy, but then as the season went along, Adam Fantilli just became more of a 200-foot player, a guy that you could trust in whole different situations, from offense to defense to face-offs, power play. He did some penalty killing and whatever. And part of that is, I think that, having a guy like Charlie Coyle there, he learned from Charlie Coyle on how you do those things, how you prepare day in, day out for every game. There's a certain way that you have to go about things, and having a guy like Charlie Coyle was definitely very beneficial for Adam Fantilli, and it made him a better player. So overall, that's just another reason why I like having Charlie Coyle on the Blue Jackets. And then one more thing is, if you look at the center depth that the Blue Jackets have, Adam Fantilli shoots left-handed. Boone Jenner, he's a winger, but he can play a center, so I'm considering part of the center depth. He shoots left-handed. Cole Sillinger is a center and a wing. He can play both, but he shoots left-handed. Isaac Lundestrom shoots left-handed. Brandon Gaunce, when they pulled him up from Cleveland, he shoots left-handed. Luca Del Bel Baluz shoots left-handed. Charlie Coyle shoots right-handed. That makes a difference. You need a right-handed shot to balance out some of those left-handed shots. And sometimes there's just situations throughout the game, whether it be a face-off or something else, where it's just better suited to have a right-handed shot, whether it be to take the face-off or whatever. And so you have a guy like that, like Charlie Coyle, that shoots right-handed, it does make a difference. So just have another reason to like Charlie Coyle. Very beneficial for Adam Fantilli, a guy that Adam Fantilli can learn from, Charlie Coyle, and having a right shot center. That really does make a difference when everyone else on your team shoots left-handed. So just like having Charlie Coyle on the team. Awesome player. Wyan, want to get you in here because you've seen Charlie Coyle play for your team, so you can just share some thoughts on Charlie Coyle.
Yeah, so Charlie Coyle's always been a solid two-way player. Like I'd say even dating back to his days in Minnesota, he was pretty solid. And he gets traded to Boston in 2019. He was an integral part of their Stanley Cup run in 2019. He had several big moments in that run. And then, he's always he's been a solid two-way player for most of his career. I will say I was a bit surprised by just how well he played in Columbus this year. Because, the 2025 season wasn't his best year. He had a down year that year. It wasn't that productive for the Bruins. He ends up getting traded to Colorado, like Lance mentioned. And then he wasn't that great there either. It wasn't really a great fit there. He only had, I believe, 1 goal in 7 playoff games against Dallas that year.
Yeah.
And McKinnon was yelling at him and stuff. So, but yeah, he gets shipped off to Columbus and puts up one of his best seasons. I mean, he was just with Charlie
ever. Yeah.
Yeah, and with Charlie Coyle, you're always going to get the effort. He does all the little things right. He'll get it on the forecheck. He'll throw hits, score goals. Power play, penalty kill. He does it all. He wins faceoffs. So, yeah, it's just the production was what was really surprising to me. Because he's always been more of a third line center when it comes to his raw production. But this year he was really performing like, second line center production, like legit second line center production.
Yep.
Which, to be fair, he did do that 1 year in Boston as well in 2024 when Patrice Bergeron and David Krejci retired. He was a big part of that team getting to the playoffs. He put up 60 points that year as well.
Yeah.
58 this year. So, but yeah, just the fact it was his first year on a new team and he fit in that well. Just really awesome season from him. I had to pick him up in fantasy. He was just that good.
Nicely done. That's great to hear. And no, and I agree with you there, Wyan. Like when the Blue Jackets got Charlie Coyle, you're like, okay, you got a good player there. You help out your center depth, right shot, 200-foot player, good player. That's good. That's good addition. But you're not thinking he would do that good. But then he did do that good. And it's just like, wow. So now it's just like, what does he do next season? How does he build on that? Because it's just awesome. I mean, like for most of the Blue Jackets' existence, their center depth has not been very good. Because you could say, man, I like the Blue Jackets because hey, they got a good goalie. their defensemen are good. They got a good winger or two, but like, ooh, their center depth isn't very good. Outside of like 2013, 2014, and then the 2018, 2019 season, when that was their best center depth they've ever had. You know, you had Boone Jenner, Brandon Dubinsky, Riley Nash, Pierre-Luc Dubois, Matt Duchene, just ridiculously good center depth that you had. And then it went down the toilet after that for a bit. And then now you look at it now with the addition of Charlie Coyle, and like center depth is actually something that you feel good about the Blue Jackets. Like, you know what? We have good center depth right now. Like if the Blue Jackets had to play a game right now, you'd feel good about that because you have Adam Fantilli, you have Sean Monahan, you have Isaac Lundestrom, you have a Charlie Coyle, and then you also, you know, Boone Jenner and Cole Sillinger, they've been played as more of a wing, but they can also play center and they can be good at center as well. And then Luca Del Bel Blues, he's one of your top center prospects. And eventually you will have Caden Lindstrom coming, who's your number 4 pick in 2024 out of Michigan, who's playing at Michigan State. And he looks like he's going to be a real good prospect, 6'4", 220, power forward, scores goals, pain in the ass to play against. And so you put all that stuff together. It's like, you know what? For probably since like 2018, 2019, you actually feel good about the center depth that the Blue Jackets have. Now it's like, well, if you had to be nitpicky, like, well, it'd be nice if we had like another winger. It used to be the other way around for most of the Blue Jackets' existence. For most of the Blue Jackets' existence, you could say, well, I like their wingers, but I wish their center depth was better. But now it's the opposite. It's like, I like the center depth, but, you know, kind of nitpicky here, but I wish we had another winger. And so that's just another reason I like having Charlie Coyle, because with him and, you know, Boone Jenner, Cole Sillinger, Adam Fantilli, Sean Monahan, and Isaac Lundestrom, you feel actually pretty good about the center depth that the Blue Jackets have right now.
Yeah, I hope that I don't mean to be it down or any way here, but this is something that we talked about when we talked about the new contract he was given that was very big. But I hope that this is a habit that continues and a trend that continues the right direction, because you know, before he got traded to Colorado, he had that great season when he was like 31, 32-ish. And before that, he was an average of like 40-something points, 40-ish points a season, unless he was injured or something. So I have high hopes for him. I do think that for whatever reason, sometimes we've talked about it a million times, so does every reporter and everyone out there. Sometimes a change of scenery can just be a breath of fresh air. Maybe the pressure, you know, of jumping on a team that was headed potentially towards the Stanley Cup, you know, being on Colorado like that, maybe that was a lot. When you throw on a team who was expected to make the playoffs, hopefully get there, whatever. I mean, I don't know. All I'm saying is keep it up. I hope it continues. You guys thoughts on this, Hartsy?
About Coyle.
Yes.
Yes, probably very underrated signing in my NHL franchise mode. Very, very proactive, very productive, doing great for my rebuild.
Well, yeah. And something you said you picked him up in fantasy too. He is reliable. The last 5 seasons, he's played all 82 games. The season before this, he played 83 because he was on 2 different teams and played 1 extra game. I mean, is he on an Iron Man streak right now or what? Like, I don't want to jinx anything.
Yeah, I haven't really looked into that, but yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons in a row. Ever since he was injured in 2021, 2020. Interesting.
Yeah, they don't build them like that nowadays.
Although how many games did he play in 2020, 2021?
51.
51, okay.
Yeah, he had 16 points in 51 games, so that's kind of rough.
That was a what?
Yeah, I was just making
game season.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a 56 game season. So, yeah, I guess technically he did miss 5 games then.
That's right. I keep forgetting about that. They should put an asterisk next to that year, like everywhere.
Yeah,
2000.
Okay, I just assumed he was injured. I guess yeah, dude. He plays a lot of games. Just his whole career.
He rarely gets injured.
2017, 2018, and 66 games, and still got 37 points there. Huh. Yeah, I feel like he's just like low-key fly on the radar, just old reliable.
Been flying under the radar for like 12 years. My goodness. It's been in the league since like 2012.
Right. Well, just like he's not a show-off type guy. He's not out there doing crazy shit, but he is also not out there losing the game for you.
And he's a right-handed center?
Yeah.
How many right-handed centers out there do you know?
Like personally, or just like
I know. I mean, Giroux. I was gonna say close Giroux. Well, like he plays wing now.
Jack Eichel shoots right-handed.
He you know what he is actually. Well, it's a very niche type of hockey player. The right-handed.
Yeah. Minnesota has Ryan Hartman. He shoots right-handed.
He was a Flyer.
I
remember when he was a Flyer for like 8 games.
Yeah. No, this is a good point. The shooting right-handed when it comes to center, that does not seem as common.
Yeah, because all the popular centers are left-handed.
Oh.
Am I on something? Is Nathan McKinnon not right-handed?
No, he shoots right-handed. He shoots right-handed.
Honestly, I don't know a ton.
Or maybe there is. Maybe majority of those centers in the NHL are left-handed. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Coyle's definitely very reliable. He's not going to get you point per game or anything like that, but still a very useful middle 6 forward.
He's like a momentum shifter. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Oh.
Swing it right back in your way.
There are times in games this season where Charlie Coyle got a big goal and it helped the Blue Jackets win.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing I forgot, the shootout thing. He was also very good in Boston at that. He was always one of the first 2 shooters in Boston. So yeah, he was always good at that.
Well, with the Blue Jackets though, he was kind of used as like a last ditch option. Like if it kind of got late in the shootout, would it be like the third or fourth shooter? Then they used him. But most of the time, because the Blue Jackets were so good in shootouts this season, it never really got to that. Most of the time, it would be Kent Johnson and Kirill Marchenko, and they'd score, and then that would be the end of that. The Blue Jackets would win. But in the event that it didn't work out like that, they would go to Charlie Coyle, and then he would get the goal, and then the Blue Jackets would win it because he was just that good.
Not a lot of people look at a guy like that and think, "Oh, he's dangerous in the shootout," because it's like the points.
Yeah,
it's the points. People look at the numbers and like they don't really, they don't really like pay that much attention, like that close of attention to like how certain players like him play. I
mean, I'll be honest. Like, I didn't think of Charlie Coyle as a shootout guy. Like when the Blue Jackets at first were in the shootouts, I'm like thinking, okay, I need a goal here. So, all right, let's get Adam Fantilli out there. Let's get Kent Johnson out there. Let's get Kirill Marchenko out there. Whatever. And then they throw Charlie Coyle out there, and every
at
time
first you're like, what?
Yes,
Huh?
yeah, I know. You're like, wait, what?
Why?
Why?
And then he said, oh.
But then
he buries him.
every time the Blue Jackets would throw Charlie Coyle out there, he'd score a goal, and it's like, okay, you know what? I get it. So it's like now for next season and beyond, if the Blue Jackets are in a shootout, I'm like, all right, Charlie Coyle, you're one of my guys. Get him out there.
Yeah, the Bruins were terrible at shootouts for the most part, but Charlie Coyle, they had him one of the first two because he was very reliable there. If you want another former Bruin that was good in the shootouts, go and get Jake DeBrusk for your wing.
Jake DeBrusk. Oh my God, that's a name.
Yeah, dude, because they would always start DeBrusk and Coyle in the shootout. That was their 1-2, even though they had guys like Pasternak and Marchand.
Yeah.
Marchand and shootouts. Yeah. Well, let's.
Yeah, that always goes well.
Yeah.
Oof. They kind of whiffed there that one time.
That was against the Flyers.
Yeah.
That was the COVID year, I think. 2020.
Yeah,
right before everything shut down.
Right before. That was oops.
Yeah. Oh, look at him. He has another cup now. So.
Well, yeah. Anyways.
Sorry, why didn't bring that up?
No, it'll always be the GOAT to me.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, on to the next thing. So recently it was 614 Day in Columbus. 614 Day is the area code in Columbus, and 614 Day is just about celebrating Columbus and all the stuff that you like about Columbus. So Hefty Duck and I, and even Hartsey, because he's been in Columbus, so he can share about some stuff about this. But what do we like about Columbus? So I'll start off. The thing I like about Columbus is it's a big city, but it doesn't feel like a big city. Some big cities, you're in a big city and it feels like a big city, and it's just like, this feels like a big city where there's cars and people everywhere, and it's packed and traffic is like crazy, and you want to go somewhere, but it takes a bit to get there. That's not Columbus. It's a big city, but people aren't everywhere and cars aren't everywhere. It's evenly spread out. And if you want to go somewhere, you can't. You get on the highway, 10, 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes tops, you're there. Easy, in and out. And obviously, the downtown arena district in Columbus with all the bars and the restaurants and the stores, the hotels, and the crew are there, the Clippers, the Blue Jackets, and our bar, Short North, North Market, German Village, and a whole bunch of stuff to do just in that whole downtown Columbus area. And, Polaris Mall, that's technically not Columbus. It's in the Columbus area. It's north of Columbus, but I like going to Polaris Mall, the Columbus Zoo. It's an underrated place to be. And once you go there, you want to go back. I have all my family and friends here in Illinois. And, I tell them about Columbus and like, Kevin, why do you go to Columbus? And I tell them, well, about obviously the Blue Jackets and the crew and the Clippers and, Short North and North Market and our bar and all the restaurants and the stores and the hotels and the bars in downtown Columbus and German Village and Polaris Mall and so much more. There's always something going on in Columbus. It's really the place to be in Ohio now. It wasn't always like that. It used to be like Cincinnati and Cleveland got all the big time events as the first choice for Ohio cities. But now, if you are some sort of convention, it could be sports, it could be anime, comic book conventions, to political conventions, the big bodybuilding show, it all goes to Columbus. That's their first choice because Columbus just has the perfect setup for that. Like, I can remember in October of 2016, the day of the Blue Jackets home opener, it was like a big moment for Columbus where you had Obama was there giving a speech and Trump was there giving a speech, and then there was some other convention going on that day, and the Blue Jackets home opener was that day, and just like the feeling and the vibe around Columbus that day was just awesome because it was like, look at how far Columbus has come, that in one day we have all this stuff going on in one day that years ago never would have happened. Years ago, you never would have had a hockey game and two of the biggest names in politics at the time, they're giving speeches and a whole bunch of different conventions going on on the same day at the same time. But but there was a sense of just accomplishment and just a feeling of like awesomeness. And look at how far that we've come, that we have all this stuff going on in Columbus in one day. And last thing I'll say, and then I'll get Hefty Duck in here, and then Hartsey can say something because he's been to Columbus. When I take my family and friends, whether it be from Illinois or Wisconsin to Columbus, they love it and they want to go back. Like, Kevin, when are you going back to Columbus? We want to go back. We want to do this. We want to do that. We want to do our bar. We want to do this restaurant. We want to do this, do that. We want to see the Blue Jackets play. When are you going back? We want to go because it's just that good. Once you go to Columbus, you love it and you want to go back. So happy 614 day, Columbus. Shout out to you. One of my favorite places to go to.
Yeah, it's definitely been one of my favorite cities for quite a few years. I mean, just going back to like when I was my much younger years, going down to skate at the Blood Bowl and some of the parks down there and shit, and just around the city a bit. Like it was always a chill time. It felt. I mean, I used to skate in Akron and shit too when I went to college there, and it just feels. There's parts of Columbus where maybe you don't want to walk alone there at night, but it's not like as bad as many other cities. Generally, a lot of places in Columbus are, fairly decent, and for the most part, most of what you got to worry about is drunk college students, just being loud and doing dumb shit. So there's several different colleges down there. There's the Art College. There's, of course, OSU. What's the one up north, Westerville? Is that down there? Yeah. And a couple other ones too. But yeah, overall, pretty solid city. There's always something to do from COSI with your family, botanical gardens, tons of food options, man. I love the North Market. It's where I found some gluten-free beer that was featured on the episode a few weeks ago. Yeah, North Market, Bud Dairy, bunch of cool places to go. But then my favorite thing, hockey, the Arena District. Like, don't get me wrong, without hockey, I could definitely spend every day doing something cool in Columbus and probably for quite a while do something new. The ever-growing city. But then the whole arena district and everything, it's very inviting. I never felt out of place there. And granted, everyone's wearing the same jerseys that I'm wearing. But I always felt very comfortable. And which is, I can't quite say the same being outside of like the old Jacobs Field. Being outside of Rocket Arena. It's generally safe. It's safe. I'm not saying it's like a danger to like be there or anything like that. But it's right up there. You're kind of maybe near the casino downtown, stuff like that. And I mean, Cleveland is the only place that I've ever been openly offered crack by some dude just as I'm walking by him on the sidewalk. I'm like, bro, I'm assuming that's what it was. I don't know, dude. It was weird years ago. Anyway, it hasn't happened to me in Columbus ever. Anyone's ever offered me drugs just openly on the sidewalk, like, dude. Anyway, not saying it couldn't happen, just saying. Anyway, yeah, we're I guess we're glazing Columbus a little bit here because obviously we're a podcast dedicated to a team from there. But even without the team there, it's pretty awesome.
Right.
Love to go visit. I've been down for a little bit, but yeah, definitely worth it. It might be like kind of like a underrated kind of spot to go visit.
Right.
You got German Village. German Village is very unique as well.
Right.
German Village feels like some towns that are around me because I live near a town that's called literally the little Switzerland of Ohio. And the buildings are all the same. It has some brick streets and everything too. The type of architecture. I mean, I live in a town. I'm doxing myself a little bit here. I don't really care. Come get tattooed by me. Come find me. I literally live in a town called Berlin. We say Berlin, not Berlin. I know, totally. I get it.
Shit.
I lived on a road. The Ruhr and the Rhine roads is where I grew up. I don't live there now. I'm not doxing myself that much. But like, it's a very German-inspired place, and that's how German Village feels a lot like that. It's really neat. It's very old school. It's very, very nice little place there. But besides that, I stayed at the Southwind Motel. I believe is what it was called. It's this like retro, like 50s style, like very nice, like not old things, but retro things.
Yeah.
Well kept up, very nice place. That was awesome. Very cool theme there. All sorts of stuff. You know what? I've never been to a crew game. I was just talking about this earlier because the World Cup's on, and I'm interested because I'm a sports fan in general. But soccer was definitely the main sport I was into growing up, and I played, but I haven't kept up with it as much. And I really need to get to a crew game one of these times because it's right there.
It is.
It's right there. And a Clippers game, to be fair, but
Yep.
Cleveland's a little bit closer for that. Anyway, that's I guess my little advertisement, so to speak, for the city of Columbus and why you should come visit. And there is a reason. It's a pain in the ass to see. There's a reason that so many away fans come visit, even away fans from further away, because
that's
Nationwide
me.
Arena is very nice.
That's me. I'm the away fan.
Yeah, you came in all the way from Philadelphia. Besides that, there's obviously we see a lot of Toronto fans, New York fans. They're gonna be everywhere, but this and Red Wings, Penguins, because they're all right around here. But you see a lot of Caps fans. You see a lot of Boston fans. And I think the price to entertainment value is just that good. And all the facilities around are very nice too. So come visit Columbus. Good time.
So Hartsey, you've been to Columbus, so I think it's fair for you that you can share some thoughts here.
I don't know. I didn't really explore it. Like I only went to like one spot, and that was our bar in the arena.
Yeah,
That's about it. I didn't really get around that much, but I mean, from the small, what's the word? Sample size of it, it was nice. Wasn't so bad. The people were nice. They didn't, swarm me like how they did in Boston. They didn't do that to me. They didn't. Yeah, they didn't swarm me. But I was over there with my friends. It was a good time. It was a good time. My Flyers won. So.
Unlike in Boston.
Yeah, unlike in Boston, the Flyers can actually get a win in Columbus, but that's neither here nor there. It was a great time. The only problem is that I never got to try that god dang chili that you guys love talking about over there. Because when I went to the damn concession stand that had it, they said they were out of cheese, and I'm still pissed off about it. And I'm about to open up a can of whoop ass on somebody.
800 pounds of cheese per chili will do that.
Yeah, up your ass. That's what it's gonna be.
Well,
I'm pissed off.
Don't you literally like help do that stuff at an
not
arena?
there. They don't.
I know, but like you got to feel for them a little bit. You're like, well, I'm sure shit like that's happened when you're working.
Oh.
No, there's always cheese.
There's always cheese in Philadelphia.
Well, your day will come, Hartsy. You'll get to try Skyline Chili and the
maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll go back up there and
don't get it canned. It's not the same.
I'm gonna get it in the can, brother.
Yeah, I definitely want to try to go up there sometime or down there sometime too.
That's right. You can be like Hartsy and join the march.
That I did do that. That was another thing that I did. I was on the wasn't I on the Jackets freaking IG page because
yes.
I was like a complete idiot in a Jackets jersey, just going to the camera, just yelling, "Yeah, yeah!" Looking like a fucking moron. Little did they know, I'm cheering for the other team, brother.
Yeah, no, but no, but the Blue Jackets put Hartsy on the Blue Jackets Instagram page.
Yeah, dude, I look like a fat chud in that video. Jeez Louise. Yeah, dude, you think they found out that I was cheering for the you think they found out?
No,
they probably found out.
And they're like, look at this son of a bitch in the arena with the Flyers jersey.
Some bitch. Yeah, like you can see through the jersey. It's a Flyers jersey under.
The orange poking out the
thinks
collar.
he's fooling us. Yeah, there's like orange poking through.
Just waiting to see who wins.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm cheering for whoever wins.
You didn't try to hide it in Boston, so maybe that was the problem.
You know what? If I had gone up there with my Bruins jersey on, and I did not hide it. I let the whole world know.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that is one thing to be said. Any sort of like fan experience where someone gets in a tussle with some like visiting fan, it's always the visiting fan's fault.
Really? All right, I hear you.
Yes.
I mean, that almost happened to me in Boston. Why?
And I'm specifically actually talking about this last season. There was like a Penguins fan who was a douche who ended up getting dragged out of the arena. So
I remember that. I've heard that story.
Yeah. Which Penguins fans, not surprising, but
Penguins fans, they're not known for their awareness.
Yeah, but
they're like falling off.
I've been there as annoying as it is when there's a good chunk of away fans there. That's they're paying money to the team I love.
I was gonna say it goes into our owners' pockets, so
no one's gonna. No one's gonna threaten you there. No. You know what I mean? Like it's
no.
I mean this in no offense Wyan, but the city of Boston has a reputation. For
Yeah, I
Boston.
know.
I'm so glad you went to Boston and not Philly. Thank you.
I was getting there next, man. I was getting there next. You know, if the Eagles won every year, there would be no city left.
I mean, at
What
least
about
we're
the
not
New York
Knicks
Knicks
fans, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say we don't attack the players.
It's
by throwing
comparable.
shit at them. No, we threw snowballs at a fake Santa.
Knicks fans were like attacking restaurant workers and shit. Like,
Dude, they tore up
Like,
a Shake
they were
Shack or something like that.
It
was
because
a Five
the guy was
Guys.
first fan. It was a Five Guys? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
I've seen
Yeah,
that
I don't
one.
recall us ever doing that.
They call him the Spurs final boss. Have you seen that guy?
Oh yeah, he was going around the arena just looking for some fights.
Yeah.
And I'm with
Oh,
him.
that
I said this
pretty good
on
at
one of the
controlling
last
crowd,
shows.
surprisingly.
Yeah, well, listen, man. My team's about to lose. I'm going down with the team. I'm grabbing the first person wearing blue.
Yeah, like I don't think you'll really get that much in Columbus. Everyone's pretty chill.
I think
a
you
lot
should.
of people are blue collar workers coming in to watch the game. They just want to have some drinks and see some dudes punch each other on the ice.
I think you guys should be more pissed off at the other fans.
Oh, we should. I think all Ohio sports fans should be more pissed off than they are.
Like, you guys need to treat
why
every.
they keep sucking because we don't get pissed
Yeah.
enough. Like we need to
You're not getting pissed enough. You got to make it. You got to make it impossible.
tear down
for
some
an
fucking.
away fan.
You got a Stone Cold Stud Up Penguins fan.
You got to throw batteries at somebody. Yeah, like how.
Well, that's exactly it. See, like Cleveland, when they went crazy the one time, they sold the team. They moved them to a different fucking state and city.
Are you talking about Bottlegate?
Yeah, it was like
that was the second rendition of the Browns. That was 01.
What about Santa Gate?
I thought that was right before they left. I thought one happened like 99.
No, that was after they came back.
What about Santa Gate in Philadelphia?
Santa. All right, you want me? If I can explain Santa Gate, can I explain
Go.
Santa?
Go.
I'll make it quick.
time,
Okay,
go.
so the Eagles were
I'm
tanking. This is like 1960s, whatever. I don't know. It was like right before the 70s. And I don't hate to say this, but we were trying to tank for O.J. Simpson. So when the Eagles were winning, they were like they had to lose the last game, and they had a good chance to get. They were going to win the first pick, so we could get O.J. And then they were winning. It was like, why the fuck are we winning? It's like we should be tanking. And then they took. I don't know. There's this guy. There was like. It's Christmas time. Let's get these people in the holiday spirit. So they took a guy out of the stands dressed up like Santa. It was just a random guy to go onto the field. And I think he was being a dick to somebody. And so we threw snowballs at him.
Damn.
So, yeah, OJ did it. That's basically OJ did Santa Gate in 1960.
He did everything.
Sounds like Philadelphia. I don't know.
That sounds right? If we can't lose correctly, why the fuck are we going to cheer for Santa? Man, that ain't real.
Well, what I'm saying about Columbus is I can't say the same thing about Cleveland. I love the city of Cleveland.
can't,
I actually I always have a blast every time there. So many good things about it, but yeah, I mean,
They threw glass
really
bottles
wouldn't
onto the field,
want to
which was
wear
worse.
Steelers. I wouldn't wear a Steelers jersey around Cleveland all day if someone paid me to do it. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't want to hear it.
You would, so there wouldn't be a number thrown at you that would kind of convince you to do it.
No.
I mean, it would have to have at least 3 zeros after it.
Man, I was gonna say like 7 zeros.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Guaranteed to cover my hospital bills.
yeah.
I just like rip it off. Like, no, I'm one of you. I'm one of you.
Wait, it's a prank, bro.
Prank,
The
bro.
camera's over there. Oh man.
So on to the next thing I'd like to talk about. That is, so the Minnesota Timberwolves, an NBA team, recently had a new logo where they took different parts of their history and put it into one new logo. So the blue and the green is from the 80s, and then the trees are from these two logos right here, and they put that in the logo. And then like the howling wolf is from their more recent logo. They put that together, and there you go. That's their new logo, and I honestly like it. But then it got me thinking, what if the Blue Jackets did something like that? So then this idea popped up. This is from, let's see here. I hope Cincy wins on Twitter. So I hope Cincy wins on Twitter did this logo where you take different parts of the Blue Jackets, like Civil War theme, and you put it into one logo. So where you have the cannon and you have a Union soldier and the state flag of Ohio all into one logo, and it looks really cool and I like it. So then when I saw that Timberwolves logo where it's taking history from all their different logos they've had all the years and put it into one logo, I thought it was cool. And then I thought, oh, what would it look like if the Blue Jackets did something like that? And I hope Cincy wins on Twitter did something like that. And it was really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like the idea of it. I think that as much as I like this for like a banner or a badge or anything,
Yeah.
there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of small things going on for like a patch. The patch would have to be bigger than what it is now. And what it is now is like, you know, when you sit down with a can patch on, it like folds like on the front. I mean, that's just how a big patch is going to do. But I do like this a lot. I feel like this could be simplified, and one thing that would simplify it a little bit would be to remove the lettering
Well,
below the flag. Make the soldier and the flag bigger, and then move the cannon down a little bit. Although, if you okay, so I'm a tattoo artist by trade, and there are some things that you have to think about that we joke about it a lot. But one thing you have to think about is avoiding anything in your tattoo that in a few years when things get a little bit more blurry is going to look phallic.
I was gonna
And
say,
this
are
is-
you thinking what I'm thinking?
I was thinking it. Oh, I can't
This
lie.
is why
You
we don't
thinking,
have
thinking,
Boomer as a mascot anymore. And I love this, everything in this as in theory. I feel in execution, it would, you know, if the cannon moves up a little bit and then everything's just made a little bit bigger and they lose the lettering, I think that would be fine. But to our audio listeners, I hope you're
It looks
understanding what I'm
like it.
saying, but you should, if you get a chance, I always link the video to the Spotify or to the upload thing, so people can link to the video. Just check it out. I'm in no ways insulting this. I like this banner a lot, but I'm just saying, I guess my tweaks to it would be to just shuffle some things around.
I personally would just get rid of the giant man altogether and just have the cannon and then the flag, and that would be cool. But when
Ooh,
you
a
brought up when you brought it up, now I can't unsee it, and I'm gonna address the audio listeners like how you do, and I'm gonna just say what we're all thinking.
Wang.
It looks like the man has a hard cock.
And balls. Very large balls.
and balls. It reminds me, you know what I'm thinking about right now? Remember that South Park episode where Randy put his fucking balls?
Yes, that was exactly where my mind went. I was going to
That's
say
what I'm
like Randy
thinking
Marsh.
of, brother.
Yeah.
I hate. We are filthy human beings.
Buffalo Soldier.
Internet has ruined us all.
My
Yeah,
brain
He has
is
ruined
more scrambled than an egg
90%
because
of
that
our
is the
audience.
first thing I could say. I'm sorry to the people watching this or the people listening to. You have to see this. It legitimately looks very phallic. It's
Well, I think one
like
thing
if
they
this
did
were a
to help
logo, you
avoid
know.
that was they positioned the can going one way and the guy going the other way. So at least they're not both facing the same way in that
Yeah,
regard. But
dude, like
when
if this were the logo, I could see the people like editing this, making it look absolutely disgusting every time like the jackets
yeah,
post
it's
on
the
Twitter.
internet.
This would
It's
be
the
a great like in another thing. This looks like, and I hate to say, I'm not dissing the person who made this, but this looks like some AHL ECHL thing. I don't know if this would be an NHL logo.
with the amount of detail in it, because those things like
Too
yeah,
detailed.
yeah.
Too much detail and everything. And honestly, I would just say keep the canon. Keep the canon. Remove everything else.
You said something that reminded me of a logo that has been around for a very long time in another country for another sport. And I'm just spitballing here. I'm gonna share my screen real quick.
Yeah.
And that is the soccer team. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Hold up. Wait, is that the right one? Arsenal. This is their logo. It's like a badge. So what reminded me of it was on the other one, it had a badge like in the background with the cannon. So
Yes.
I mean something a bit along this lines. Like this to me, I don't really know what Arsenal is or what they're about. I just know of the logo. I mean, obviously I know they're a soccer
It's
team,
a
but or football, whatever you want to call
Premier
it.
League team.
Right. But they've been
Yeah,
around
whatever.
for a long time. And,
Yeah.
you know, if we had the Ohio flag in place of this, like in the background, and then a more Civil War type cannon, which, because like to me, when I see Arsenal, I think of, oh, this must be named after some sort of like war thing. An arsenal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, you'd see that with the Blue Jackets and you'd be like, oh, that looks like a Civil War cannon. And it might help people instead of being like, oh, it's a Ohio flag and a star. Might help explain what they are a little bit better. Anyway, just randomly spitballing thoughts because why not? Anyway,
No, I know. I see it now.
be kind of neat. Like you see that logo without the word Arsenal, and you know what that is from
Yeah.
like across a room, from across a stadium. You know, I think that's the difference between a lot of like the AHL and ECHL stuff is like it's not like recognizable. Maybe they're not trying as hard to make it that.
Yeah.
Good logo, less phallic.
Yes. Less
You
peed.
can have a phallic logo. You just gotta either like lean into it or and you know, and like
How
get
does one
over it.
lean into it?
Lean into a phallic logo. Just
Full peen.
Now
Yeah.
continuing with this theme. So obviously, so the Timberwolves, they use different parts of their logos over the years and made it into one logo. So what would you do using these logos and put it into one logo? So we'll put that up. So we'll back this up for a sec. So obviously, so there's the Timberwolves. They put different parts of their logos throughout the years and they put it into one logo. And here's the Blue Jackets, basically all their logos over the years. So how would you take that and put it into one logo?
Okay, so this is cool because we were talking a little bit about this before the game, and to me, there are three main relevant logos, and that is the original CBJ logo with the hockey stick with the letters that have the white dots or stars, whatever the fuck they are. That they're so small you can't tell. With the star on top of the hockey stick's like green or whatever, match Stinger, which red, white, blue, and neon green. I get the lore as to why Stinger is green, but you don't
I
have to put
don't.
that
Someone has
on
to
your
explain that to
logo.
me.
He's a yellow jacket, but it's a blue jacket, so combined he's green.
That has to be the biggest bunch of BS I've ever heard.
But there is a reason for it. It's not like it's
No.
just, but at least
Everything has meaning.
That's the lore. That's the lore. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, the original CBJ logo, the one now that is a C, that is also the Ohio flag. The Ohio flag makes a C for those of you who might not know that, because honestly, I think there was quite a few years where I didn't know that. And then the star in the middle, which helps represent. So the star actually also, once again, is kind of a throwback to the Civil War uniforms, and specifically, I think Columbus. But yeah. So then the other one, the third most one that is the most relevant, because up here on the screen we have like the 5 main patches and badges they've had for the last, decade and a half, is the third jersey cannon logo, which now I guess we could talk about the outdoor logo as well, being a little bit, it's pretty much just, it's the same cannon from the third, just we'll talk about the cannon itself. So up here for our audio listeners, we also have the OG Stinger logo, the one where, big red eyes and, little
Bug.
cappy, little bug looking guy. Yeah. And then also the Kepi logo, which is by and far one of my favorites here. I feel like it's definitely not a main logo vibe.
Shoulder patch, though.
Yeah. Whereas the cannon feels like a main logo vibe. And so what I would do with those three logos, here's the few aspects I would consider in this. So the C making the Ohio flag. Cool. Replace the star of the current logo with the cannon from the outdoor jersey, which is basically just the cannon logo. So you're having the C around the cannon, with the cannon kind of poking out one way, and maybe put put the star kind of up in the corner, maybe, or something like that. Honestly, the star doesn't matter as much to me because on the current ones they have stars on the sleeve. Because I feel like the cannon taking place of the star tells more of the Civil War connection than the star does. Like, it's not like their name is the Stars. So people see that and they see Ohio flag star. Maybe like, oh, is that because it's the capital? So it's like the star or whatever. And they don't see that it's a C, which is fine. I like that that's kind of like a little bit more low key because it's a cool swooping motion too. But put the cannon there in place of the star and then go wild. I don't think that there's too much more to do after that. I just don't know what else you would really do. That would tell the whole story of the team.
So, and for reference, this is the outdoor game jersey where it's the cannon logo, but it's not in a circle and there's no Columbus Blue Jackets around it. It's just the cannon. And the third jersey cannon logo does not have red in it. This one does. So that's the difference.
Here's an idea. Keep the Ohio patch, but for every player, it's a star, like in the middle, like where Columbus is. But for the captains and the alternates, do the C's and the A's.
There you go.
That'd be kind of slick.
Yeah.
There you can still have the star on the front of the jersey, and it would tell you, hey, this is Ohio. This is the capital. This is Columbus. I just like the outdoor cannon a lot. It's just the same as the other one, just slightly different.
Yeah. And I would say I've been thinking about this for some time now, where you have a jersey like the outdoor game jersey with the cannon, and then your shoulder patch would be something like this, where you have a Union soldier on there as the shoulder patch with like a hockey stick to really put that point across, like, hey, Union soldiers, Civil War. When you look at cannon on the front, Union soldiers, Civil War shoulder patch.
Yeah, I would put the kepi on the shoulder too. Because then, like, everything on that jersey relates exactly to what the team is about, and without having to Google or infer anything. Yeah. It's like when you look at the Minnesota Wild, you see things that represent Minnesota and their name. You see, like, the trees and forest in the background, and the logo, which is like a wolf.
Is a bear. Is a bear.
Bear. Okay.
It's a bear.
Fair enough. What do you guys think?
Well, if I could have some personal bias, I think we need to bring back the Stinger logo. No, think about it. Listen, you bring back the Stinger logo, and then you don't make him uranium green. Maybe make him,
blue.
Yeah, he could be blue for Blue Jackets. Oh my! He just blew my fucking mind.
Yeah,
you can make him any color, but that, like battery colored green, battery powered green, and maybe I feel like I did something like this, like on my own in paint, and I recolored Stinger and made him not what he is.
I did a whole thing where he was holding like a freaking chain gun and shit. Like,
I was gonna say, dude, do a tattoo with him, like just absolutely destroying a Confederate soldier with a musket. Just draw that up.
Find that image.
If you draw that up, I'll get that tatted on me. How's that sound?
Oh,
it's already good. You and everyone else that says that. You need to pause and I'll draw it. Don't fuck around.
So now on to the next thing I'd like to talk about is it's one of my favorite websites I like looking at. It's sportslogos.net. Pick a team, and they probably have like every logo that team has worn. So since Wine's here, we'll start off with the Bruins. As you can see, it's like Wikipedia, but for sports logos. So they have their first ever logo they had. And
I got it.
The other one.
I remember that
this one. And just so okay. If there's a logo you want me to click on, just tell me why.
Click on the meth bear.
I got the Stinger logo I made.
Yeah, click on the method Pooh Bear.
There we go.
That yellow is called cracked out yellow.
It just looks so funny zoomed in like that.
It looks beautiful.
Jesus Christ.
This thing it's the most 70s looking logo that you can think. I mean, listen, they did a whole movie on this guy.
And they can't even make separate teeth, but they try to like detail fur. Like, what do you?
Yeah, bring it back.
Bring back the meth bear one time.
Just make his eyes red.
Dude, put a line on his nose. Like, do something.
They did.
Yeah,
like a little couple dots of white.
Yeah, the hockey guy said he thought he used to be a tiger.
I remember him saying that, and I was like, a yellow tiger with brown in it. with the dudes.
Yeah, like it kind of looks like that. Like
if you from far away, but then you realize it's like the snout is a little bit longer, and
then the
the
brown around
ears.
his cheeks, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can kind of
Alright.
see.
Dude, when I first
Okay,
found
so
out about
why-
this logo, I screamed like I was on the floor
Yeah.
laughing in pain.
Look at the
Laughing.
fucking Smokey the Bear logo though. Like
You ever
that one's
laugh
pretty
so
dope.
hard that it just hurts?
Yeah.
That's how I reacted to the meth bear. It's the greatest
So-
What
thing.
about the one
Yeah.
that the fat bear with the
Which one?
that says Boston in it, and the one that says Bruins in it? I like this guy. Looks too friendly for a logo.
yeah,
Pooh Bear.
too friendly when he
Why
was
in-
Bear.
Fucking Smokey the Bear.
Lion
logo.
wanted the Pooh Bear, so I clicked on it.
I like it. I'm just saying.
Dude, Joe Thornton and Ray Bork wore this, man. Like on their
Yeah.
some of the greatest Bruins of the somewhat modern era had to wear that yellow jersey, man. It was so crazy. I have the reverse retro of this. You guys know this, right? I have the reverse retro of the Pooh Bear.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a Marchand.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
Wine,
Isn't
your
it just
your
black?
thoughts. Wine, your
He's just a
So
funny
why
little guy.
you-
He's just a
so okay. Wine, you're the Bruins fan here, so your thoughts on the Pooh Bear?
yeah. He's a friendly little guy. He's the Joe Thornton Pooh Bear. Yeah, they did. They probably could have made him look more vicious.
What? This is perfect. I don't know what you're talking. This is
He
perfect.
looks wise.
He looks.
I'll-
This is the
I'll say-
meth bear. If he fucking sobered up.
also, it kind of looks like a
Locked in.
pig snout now that I'm looking at it.
Why you gotta ruin?
Yeah.
You're just ruining it, mate. You ruined it.
So
Oh, twinkle in his eye.
Yeah, he's got hope for the future.
he does.
And then they
Let's
traded Thornton to San Jose, and then it all disappeared.
Now he got
Now
the
it's gone. It's gone, and now he's depressed. That's what the new bear logo looks like.
Yeah, the new Bear's fucking pissed.
He's pissed because they traded Thornton. Why the fuck did they do that, man? It's our best player.
So, any other logos, or because we're gonna go to the Flyers for Heartsy.
Do the one last Bear one that says Bruins, or the one above that. I mean,
There you go.
The shape of the lettering just accentuates that it just seems chubby and fat as
It's
opposed
fat
to like
son of a
lean,
bitch.
mean, killing machine.
yeah. I also meant the logo above this one, but yeah,
Okay.
The
Oh, okay.
yeah, that one.
yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah,
That's a
those
good
ones-
one.
Yeah,
I like
those
that
are
one.
good a lot.
I
Yeah.
would.
It
I
feels
wish
like it
they
could
would
be a
bring this
plaque, not
back.
like a bar.
See, this is vicious without looking like he's on Fent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he doesn't look
Fent.
bloated.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a workout going. He's been hitting the gym. You know,
And he's
Probably
pissed that
good.
they traded Joe.
yeah, and he's pissed that they traded Joe.
So, all right, we're now gonna go to the Flyers for Heartsy, and he gets to pick some logos.
I mean, there's not much to show off, if I'm being honest.
Oh, look
There's
at
not
that
much
one
to
time they
it.
put silver in it. That looks
Oh, the chrome.
like ass.
Oh.
Oof.
Well,
Chrome Gun Flyers.
Oh, if it was actually
yeah,
chrome, that'd be cool. I see it's just colors here.
Yeah. That's what they call it, the chrome one. But honestly, I think it's terrible. Like, I mean, well, it's not terrible. I don't hate
Terrible.
this logo. Terrible. This isn't a bad logo. I feel like they tried to do too. This is they did too much for a
It's
team
better
that likes to
close-up.
keep it simple. Yeah, like if they had just not did this,
You wouldn't be missing it. Yeah.
yeah. But for 2003, I mean, it worked. Kind of. They
does
didn't
seem
like
very-
it then. They don't like it now.
It does seem right for that era.
Yeah, early 2000. Well, it's 2002. So what do you expect from 2002? There's the Winter Classic one from 2012. People like that one a lot
Yes.
with the off-white.
Yeah.
Huh. It's dirty.
That one's pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
this is a little. Listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You don't have to do a bunch of different things and recolor a bunch of times. You don't have to do a bunch of BS. You don't got to make it in 3D. You don't have to make it robo eyes like how it.
You don't have to put it on Fend.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to put gritty. Well, I mean, it's probably what gritty's
He's
on.
already
But
on.
yeah, he's on something. I don't know. There's not much to show off, Kevin. It's been the
I
same
know.
thing for like 60 years now.
A slightly different
From Bernie
shade of
Parra to
orange.
Porter Martone.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to really show off. I mean, it's simple. It's simple. It's a winged pea.
Really good
The world
jersey
likes
here.
these. The world likes these, though.
These
I
are
can
good
accept
jerseys.
these. If they brought
Yes.
those back in some capacity, then people would be happy.
Yeah. So good.
It is
Anyway.
good, and it looked good, and the aesthetic for that game was good, except
Yeah.
it was cloudy and it sucked, and we lost. And other than that, it was fun.
And of course, got to go to the Blue Jackets, So clearly got to start off, the Kepi logo. Really good. Such a top tier logo. And shoulder patch cannon on home and away. Good looking logo there. And then obviously the third jersey cannon, my favorite cannon logo. Very nice. Classic. And of course, the current logo, the flag logo based off an Ohio Cavalry unit flag used in the Union Army in the Civil War. Pretty cool. Let's see here. How do you not have the outdoor game logo here?
You got to go to the NHL uniform database to see that one.
Yeah.
It's funny because they're literally advertising it to the right there.
On.
Yeah,
That needs to be right. You need to fix that. Get the out. Come on, sportslogos.net. Get the outdoor game logo here.
Chris Creamer, I'm on your ass. Get it together.
And let's see here, because jersey. You don't even have the outdoor game jersey here. Come on. But you have.
They got the good black sleeve jersey.
Yeah. Right. So, bam.
Although that says Adidas and not Fanatics.
Well, because this is essentially what it is. Fanatics didn't really change anything when they took it over from Adidas. They didn't. They just
were you guys like upset when you heard about that whole Fanatics thing?
No.
I was a little bit.
Whatever, man. Like I'm not super.
People thought the jerseys would fall apart and they would suck.
But they didn't. They've actually been good.
I've had like 2 Fanatics jerseys for the last like 6 years, and they're fine.
So I have a Fanatics one. It's still
massive
still
Fanatics. There's a massive Fanatics building. I don't know if it's like they do whatever there. I think it might be shipping, like an hour south of me. So I don't know
you
if
should
it
break into
matters
it
at
and
all,
steal
but
from
like
it.
every time I order anything, it's literally like here the day at like 2 days, if that.
Yeah. So
It's
okay,
Very nice.
Hartsey, we're continuing on. We're continuing. So tell me
Oh,
the Eagles
my.
logo you want.
Well, I mean, we got to look at the old school Kelly green one, right? Got to look at that one, the famous one, the one that everyone loves. Look at that.
I like the old one where it looks like it's grabbing a fish.
Yeah, it's got a football, but a lot of people are like, you should bring this back. It's just like, I mean, we could. I don't know why they made him green though. That's a question.
It's a Philadelphia
That's-
Eagle.
Yeah, they have a white version of it. It looks normal.
What do you mean by that?
It's not green. I don't know how it's not green. It's
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right there.
look at that.
See?
Good. Look at that quality.
Crazy.
This is definitely, you can tell this is a website that was made in 1997. It's been going on for.
I like the green better, I think.
Do you? You really like the green one?
Yeah.
We can talk about those old ones from the 30s and 40s.
I really like the old ones too.
All right, now we'll go to the Patriots for why, and you can pick a logo.
Wyan, he had to go.
Yeah, he's not here.
Oh, Blue Jacket. Oh,
Yeah, this is my favorite football team,
right.
the Blue Jackets.
I know, right? Well, all right. Well, some other time, because we
can look at those
Bengals.
the new Rams ones. They got a new logo. Why don't you hold on? Where were you talking about this? Why'd you guys get rid of that Bengal head?
Yeah. So here's the thing, Hartsey. I can tell you this: 99% of the Bengals fans are very with you. Like they want the tiger head to come back because it's just that good of a logo, and they hate the B logo.
And while you're at it, you got to bring back that tiger jumping through on midfield. You know that logo from like the 2000s. It had this big Bengal tiger. Yeah, you can bring that back too.
Yep. Yeah. So most Bengals fans, you will see it where it's like, it's a common thing. It's like, I don't like the B logo. I wish they brought back the tiger as the main logo. And a lot of Bengals fans will say that they won't buy Bengal stuff that has the B on it. They'll want the tiger head on it. So
if that organization had any, working brains in it, they'd bring that back.
They do. It is a secondary logo. Like you can go to the Bengals store and like buy stuff with this logo on it. I have. It's just most of the stuff has the B logo on it.
Corporate minimalism. We have to put an end to it.
I know.
Yeah, that one in the middle. That one in the middle right there from 97. You say, like, why do you get rid of that, man? Why do you get rid of that?
I know. And see, and Hartsey, you said how they should bring that back for the 50-yard line midfield. Bengals fans would be in an agreement with you because Bengals fans are like, yeah, we want the leaping tiger back at the 50-yard line. It's way better than the B logo. It's that. So, Hartsey, Bengals fans would be in agreement with you. They want the tiger logo back, and they want the leaping tiger back for the 50-yard line.
You don't have to make it like. Listen, you don't even have to modernize it. Just make that it. You don't have to make it modern or anything like that. There it is. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Right. So, anyways, if you want to know more, if you just want to spend time looking at different sports logos, you can go to sportslogos.net. It's like Wikipedia for sports logos. Name a team, they probably have that sports logo. And if you're thinking of a specific sports logo, they probably have it. Here we have Hefty Duck. He has something to share. Here we have.
So I made this quite a while ago. I brought this up a little bit ago when I said I had redesigned Stinger. If I go back to redo this, I would definitely make the kepi more correct. I just wasn't as familiar with everything at this point. But yeah, so here we have Stinger, who is got muscles. You see, got big old muscles. Cigar, so he's a badass. Look at that. He's got like teeth. For some reason, a bug has teeth, but hey, look, they're teeth. And definitely he doesn't look near as friendly. And you know what? He's blue. He's a blue jacket.
That's right.
And you can see all the way blue. And he has a stinger, but he's not walking around on his legs. And then he's got the gat. Check out this sick, mildly phallic Gatling gun this dude's got.
Yeah, I hear you.
Look at it. He's like a war torn. He's got like little like torn up wings a little bit. He's looking like gritty, not gritty. Gritty, not gritty, but like got some grit to him. Looks like he's like Rambo, but in bug form, like a blue jacket form. So this was my redesign of the logo, the Stinger thing, just because, bring him into the I don't know,
He should hire you.
A little more badass. Yo, I got details up in this bitch too. Check it out. He's got a little tattoo. You see that? Look how badass Stinger is with a tattoo.
Oh, very nice.
And so I kept a little bit of the green as a highlight. If you notice, just as a little bit of a throwback to it. So like this is like the shiny parts of the body. So in my mind, it was literally just the throwback to the fact that he was green. But then
could be sweat.
What's funny is
sweat's green.
I got a message one day from, I believe it was Elaine Shirklift, used to be a writer for Monsters and whatnot. And she's like, hey, I think this is the design that you had posted. Sure enough, some random like AI making t-shirt thing that was scraping the internet for designs scraped this and put it on a t-shirt. I was like, damn, that'd be kind of cool if it was my idea and I was getting paid for it. But
I was gonna say you should ask for compensation for that.
What I emailed them and just told them, I was like, you gotta take it down. It was down within literally a half hour. It was,
if you don't take it, you gotta take it down now or else.
They probably do that all the time and then as soon as someone says something, they just take it down, hoping like they won't, I don't know, it's a different country, dude.
Please don't sue us.
The whole website was in a different language. So
was it in a different language?
Yeah, it was
like this?
What? Like what?
I thought the design they stole from you was in like they were
selling no, the
it,
whole
like,
website was in like Chinese. Yeah.
So very nice.
Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's my logo.
Next thing I'd like to talk about, I saw this on Twitter recently. It said, name a great player who played for Michigan, but it can't be Tom Brady or Charles Woodson. I know. Adam Fantilli.
Dylan Larkin. Oh.
Adam Fantilli, who won the Hobie Baker at Michigan and now is a stud for the Blue Jackets. And Zach Wierenski, another awesome player who played for Michigan and also played for the Blue Jackets.
Was it Jack Hughes?
I think it was Quinn Hughes.
Quinn Hughes played at Michigan.
Quinn and Luke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one.
I don't know. They all look the same.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I don't know. Have you seen Quinn Hughes? Quinn Hughes looks rough.
It looks like that dude from the Bear, except like.
Oh, what's his name? Because he was on Shameless too. Now I gotta go watch the Bear.
I worked in too many restaurants. I can't watch it. It gives me anxiety.
Thanks. Yeah, I hear you. You should see what I go through every day.
Yeah. Adam
believe
Fantilli, Hobie Baker Award winner, stud for the Blue Jackets.
Jordan Poole.
Zach Werenski, stud at Michigan, stud for the Blue Jackets, Norris Trophy winning defenseman. So yes, there you go. And of course, 21 Pilots, they're playing a concert at Ohio State this upcoming October. Won't be their first time because they did it for the Blue Jackets outdoor game, March 2025. And we have on Twitter, Cut My Glutes on Twitter, me pulling up to Ohio Stadium on October 17th. And, you know, it's okay. You know, Ohio State, I get it. It's you know.
Dude, is this a real product?
Yes. Ohio State Snuggie. It's a real thing.
They be making anything.
So, yeah. So, and it's like, okay, that's cool. But I have a better idea. I have a much, better idea. How about a Blue Jackets jersey? Because 21 Pilots played at the Blue Jackets game at Ohio State. And 21 Pilots likes the Blue Jackets. And that would fit with the whole theme.
Are they doing a Civil War themed tour or?
No, but they're playing at Ohio. Their big concert, it's at Ohio State. And yes, 21 Pilots, they like Ohio State. They're from Columbus. But, and people, I should, person in particular, showing up that day wearing Ohio State stuff. It's like, I get it, but I got something better. Blue Jackets. That's just me, though, because, I like the Blue Jackets better. And 21 Pilots likes the Blue Jackets, and they played at the Blue Jackets outdoor game. So, wearing Blue Jacket stuff that day to the concert is also very acceptable and very much better, in my opinion. That's just me. I'm very biased. There's more to Columbus than just Ohio State, Blue Jackets. You should check it out. That's just me, though.
Yeah.
That's just me. Another thing I'd like to say, here we have Jonathan Wells, who is a former Ohio State football player. This is one of those times I just need you to stay in your lane and just sit down and be quiet because you have no idea what you're talking about because, he's trash talking Michigan for, losing in the NCAA tournament when it's like, okay, you know what? I get it. You're an Ohio State guy making fun of Michigan, but at the same time, sit down and shut up because you have no room to talk. Ohio State is god awful historically when it comes to hockey. When it comes to Michigan and Ohio State, it's not even close. Michigan is way better. You have no room to talk. Sit down and sit this one out. When it comes to football, you can talk all you want because Ohio State is consistently good at football, and Ohio State beat Michigan this past season. So you can talk all you want. But when it comes to hockey, sit down and shut up. You have no room to talk. You have no national championships. You don't have Big Ten championships. You don't make it to the Frozen Four consistently. You don't have Hobie Baker Award winners. There is no top players coming out of Ohio State. There is no Dylan Larkin. There is no Kyle Connor. There is no Quinn Hughes. There is no Zach Werenski or Adam Fantilli coming out of Ohio State, but they're coming out of Michigan. So, Jonathan Wells, when it comes to stuff that's not Ohio State football, you got no room to talk. You should not be trash talking Michigan when it comes to hockey because it's not even close. It's not even, you're not even on the same level. You're just not. It would be like if a Northwestern fan or a Rutgers fan was trash talking football to you, you would look down at them. You would look at them funny, like, dude, what are you doing? You have no room to talk. It's the same thing when it comes to hockey. You have no room to talk. You just don't. Sit this one out, because Ohio State, they would love this if they could say that they've been to the, Frozen Four consistently, like Michigan has. For the last 5 seasons, Michigan has been to the Frozen Four. Ohio State would love that. But they don't do that because they're a football school. So if you're not football, screw you, you don't matter. So that's all I just got to say about that is you have no room to talk. Sit this one out when it comes to hockey. You can trash talk all you want when it comes to football, but when it comes to hockey, you have no room to talk. Sit this one out.
I don't really have much stake in either of these teams, but I mean, how many Frozen Fours has Penn State been in?
1.
Hey,
In
hey, Penn
2001.
State, chill. Penn State, chill. Let's
But
chill.
Yeah, I know. This is
Don't
why I
go on Penn
prefaced this by
State yet.
saying. This is why I prefaced this by saying I don't have much of a stake in either one. They were in the women's Frozen Four.
Yep, this year.
Good for them.
Women are good at hockey here.
Yeah, and they have some like good prospects. Isn't that where that one kid went?
Gavin McKenna went there.
Yeah, and
sadly, he's about to go to Toronto.
Yeah, jeez, of all fucking teams to get the first round pick. Are you kidding? I don't want to start talking about it because I won't stop talking about it. But anyway, yeah, I get your point here. I definitely want to like rip on both teams a lot, but I get your point.
You got no room to talk. You just got no room to talk. Know your place. Know your place. So another thing I'd like to say is, in regards to 21 Pilots doing their show at Ohio State, I see it's people that are not from Ohio, but they're like, there's no way 21 Pilots could sell out, the shoe. And it's like, well, that's where you're wrong, because you don't understand people when it comes to the shoe. You put any big time event there, and people will go there and sell that place out because they like it. Whether that be for Ohio State football games, they sell out. If there's any big time concert there, they sell out. You have a big soccer game there where it's like European teams playing there, it sells out. When the Blue Jackets had their outdoor hockey game there, it sold out. So do not underestimate people's ability to sell that place out, because people in Ohio love that place and they will sell it out for a big time event. So for those people that are questioning if 21 Pilots could sell it out, stop doing that, because you're underestimating people's ability to sell it out, because we do it time and time again, and it will happen again when 21 Pilots has their concert in October, just like it sells out for Ohio State and other concerts and the Blue Jackets when they played there, and so much more.
Yeah. And they're making improvements to it all the time, I believe.
Yes.
And how old is that freaking stadium?
Oh, it's going to be 104 this season.
Jeez. That's crazy.
Jesus.
Last couple of things here. So some good jersey matchups that I liked for the Big Ten this season, which was I'll put this up on the screen. good color rush matchup here. So we got Wisconsin in red and Michigan in yellow, and I like this. Just good jersey matchup, good color contrast. So,
Yep, ketchup versus mustard.
Yep. So, anyone have something to say here?
Yeah, it helps that Wisconsin has yellow as one of their colors, even though it's a different shade.
No. Wisconsin does not have yellow.
I think
I'm thinking Minnesota. Sorry.
Yeah. Michigan.
I get the M and the W, the M for Minnesota, confused because have you ever noticed how the sides of the M in Minnesota's jerseys go out instead of straight down, like the Michigan M? I always think it always makes me think of a W. It looks like a W upside down.
An upside down W, yeah.
It looks like an upside down W, yeah. There's a difference.
I like the I don't know. I'm big on I'm big on the I know yellow is one of the main things when it comes to Michigan.
Right.
But I feel like they need to, start doing some blue jerseys more, because I feel like that is the most highlighter looking yellow.
They
dandelion Crayola looking yellow.
Safety.
They
yellow.
do. They do. Michigan does have a blue jersey, but they wear this as an alternate.
I don't know. I feel like I see that more than I see a home jersey, man. Also, the score is crazy.
Yeah, Wisconsin was smoking Michigan that game.
That's all. That was the first thing I saw was the score, actually.
But generally speaking, like Michigan had all the good jersey matchups this year. I'll bring up another one because when Ohio State played them, they had a game where Ohio State wore red and Michigan wore yellow, and it was an awesome jersey matchup. So I'll put that one up on the screen because it was also that good. And then Michigan played Michigan State, so Michigan had green, and Michigan State had green, and Michigan had yellow. Minnesota wore yellow versus Ohio State's red. Usually, a lot of the teams that had yellow and teams versus red, they had the best jersey matchups. Though Penn State had a good one because they wore blue and Michigan wore yellow, and that was a good one. That was also a
Penn
good
State.
one.
They do the all whites; those are good.
They do that. That is
debatable.
Well,
that was
all white in the NHL and all that stuff. All white in hockey is very rare,
right?
But Penn State definitely does it. Penn State, their big thing is the whiteout.
I wonder why it's rare.
Because it looks like shit. It looks like shit. You can't see shit.
I just got
okay. So I'm gonna put this up. We're gonna put this up on the screen here. So again, like red versus yellow. You got Ohio State wearing red, Michigan wearing yellow. Another good look. In the Big Ten. I like that. And then
I think Ohio State needs to invest in some new goaltending.
Well, they got
Six
goals,
23 shots here.
Well, they got smoked 8-0 here because they got 8. They lost this game 8-1. This season was not a good year for Ohio State. They went 0-5 against Michigan in hockey, and they just got smoked. So not good, but it's not surprising because Ohio State is not very good at hockey, and you're playing the powerhouses like Michigan or Minnesota, and you're going to get smoked. That's just how it is, Yeah, just how it is. When you don't put effort into hockey, you're going to get very minimal results here. Another Jersey matchup that I like from the Big Ten this season is we have Wisconsin playing Minnesota. Minnesota in the yellow, Wisconsin in the red. Also, Hartsey, this is one of the better goals I've seen all season. I want to get your thoughts on this. So we'll play this goal here.
Get going here very soon.
Fair enough. I got a couple more things and we'll get out of here. But Hartsey, your thoughts on this goal here?
Puck moved to the middle. Between the legs. Big Selly. Yeah, that's filthy. That's filthy stuff there.
We'll see it again one more time. There we go. A little pass and whoop.
Yeah, that's filth. Any between the leg, and he roofed it.
One last and I'll show it
Pure
to you.
filth.
And then I'll show it to you. I'll pause it. Let's see. Right. Let's see. Right there. The goalie for Wisconsin just sitting there like, yep, I know. I knew it. I got owned.
That happens a lot as a goalie.
He's just sitting there like, yep, I got owned. I'll just accept. I got cooked. I'll just accept it for what it is. He owned me there.
Or, he's just sitting there in disbelief. It was like, damn, I can't believe I let that in.
Oh, we're gonna do one last time. One last time. There we go. Here we go. And yep, cooked. It's like, yep, I got owned there. Yep. Such a good goal. All right, here we go. And boop.
Not great defense there by number 4.
Yeah, he let it get behind him and cooked. All right. So let's see. Probably got like one more thing to share here, and then we'll get out of here. Let's see here. You know what? We'll put this up on the screen. So, the crew had a good 614 graphic. A 614 day graphic. There's the Blue Jackets, Brutus, Ohio State, and the Aviators, and the Crew, and the Fury, and the Eagles, the women's soccer team, and the Clippers. So, good graphic for 614 day, showing off everything about Columbus. I like this.
I can't believe the UFL put a team in fucking Columbus before they put a team in Philly. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, we like football here. They figured, they like Ohio. So, they like Ohio State football, so it probably would do well there, and they've been proven to be right.
They're putting a team everywhere. Everyone's getting a team but Philly. I don't get it. We need a rich billionaire to, put some funds up for that.
But yeah, it's a good 614 day graphic here by the Crew. So there's that. Anyways, that's all I got for now. So, Hefty Doug, did you want to say anything about this or no?
No, it's pretty cool. I don't have too much to say about it.
All right, then.
Get everyone involved. Bring the whole squad up.
That's right. All right, then. Okay, so I've kind of talked about what I wanted to say for today's show. So Hefty Duck and Heartsy and I will say our stuff, and then we're going to get out of here. So, Heartsy, we'll start with you.
Oh, well, I don't know if we talked about it, but congrats to the Hurricanes, Stanley Cup champions.
Oh yeah, shit.
Even though they're in our division and we hate them, but congrats.
Yeah.
They have some former Flyers on there. Shane Gostisbehere is one of them. You know, Rod Brindamore put a good team together. Yeah, they got a couple. Yeah. Well, you know, they swept us, but you know, I'm happy that they won. Shane Gostisbehere, he got his cup. Nick Delorier, he's on that team. He got his cup. And Sean Walker, who not a lot of people are going to remember this. He was a Flyer, and I was a big fan of his. He got his cup. And Rod Brindamore, I'm so happy he got his cup. A lot of people doubted that team so much. You can't get by the conference final. So, you know, congrats to Carolina. They beat Vegas.
Good.
Which is a big W. We like that, right? We like that.
Yes.
So that's really all I got. I got to shout out Wyan. He had to dip.
Yeah.
So Bruins Wyan 2 on X/Twitter/ whatever they call it now.
Yep.
And shout myself out, Young Biza, also known as Matt V. Mitchkov's Discord kitten.
Yep.
Just give a shout out to that. And
yep.
Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Congrats, Carolina. Shout out Wyan. Shout out myself. And thanks for having me on again.
Absolutely. All right, Hefty Duck, say your stuff.
Oh yeah. I'll talk a little bit about the Stanley Cup as well too. Yeah, congrats Rob Brindamore and the rest of the Hurricanes. I mean, Rob Brindamore lifting it as a player, now lifting it as a coach with the same team. How can you not be a little romantic about hockey sometimes? That's some cool shit. Like a guy that has represented your organization for that long, who not only is very well respected, seems like a very well-rounded, nice person. Rod the Bod.
Did you see him with his shirt off lifting the cup?
Dude, like, holy shit.
He's got muscle on him. It's been like that since Philly.
So I do have this. I wanted to share my absolute favorite photo from this year's Stanley Cup playoffs. And here we have Rob Brindamore. And do you see where the Stanley Cup is at?
Floating. He's actually making it levitate with his magical muscle powers.
Nothing. There's no grip on this. The only thing between the Stanley Cup and the ice is air. That's it. And then the picture that followed this one, I actually don't have it, unfortunately, but the picture that followed this one, he caught it. And when he's like hugging it and he's like yelling in the air, dude, iconic. Absolute iconic now. Like that
cup is heavy as hell, dude. Like that's 30. That's like 35 pounds.
Well, and then what a classy guy too. They interview him afterwards, and he's like, you know, I wanted this so bad as a coach, but I remember how it felt as a player, and because of that, I wanted this more for them, for the players. He's crediting them first. He's saying how much hard work they did to get there, and so all around, just kind of class act guy that you definitely want as the face of your organization. I mean,
probably the greatest Hurricane of all time. Him, Eric Stahl, Cam Ward,
Mr. Hurricane. Yeah, and Stahl too, right? It's been what? It was like 10 years since last he was.
Almost 20 years since 2009.
Yeah. Like absolute crazy story with these guys. They stayed the course. You know, they did what they had to do this last few years to get there. There were some bumps in the road and some things that were tough, but you know, not to just make this about something else, but there's the majority of that team has a certain GM's name on their contract. A certain GM is now with the Blue Jackets. So unfortunately, for there to see some of the fruits of his labor. Now, Tulsky, you know, he's been GM for this was his second season, right? So he's definitely made some moves, made some signings here and there, but not much. He didn't have to do much. The pieces were there. Everyone could see it. Carolina was a contender every year. It just took Florida not being good. Sorry.
Well, I mean,
No.
no, you do. Yeah, for a team that has been in the conference final 3 straight years and beaten in very convincing fashion, the fact that they got it done this year,
Yeah.
I'm happy for them.
But then they got all the way and then won it the whole way, and they showed that the Metropolitan Division is nothing to sneeze at.
Nope.
You know, it's nothing
No.
to. There's a reason that the Blue Jackets had more points than like over half the West did. Connor McDavid himself said it's a pillow fight out there. Anyway, so I just wanted to share one of my favorite moments from this. This cup didn't mean like a whole ton to me as a different team's fan, but I was glad to see the good guys win. Anyway,
The good guys, yeah, the good
Uh,
guys. But
so-
show some respect to Torts too. real quick.
yeah, props to him. You know, always got to give little props to Torts. You know, he coached the Blue Jackets, gave them some great years and whatnot. You know, he stepped in there at the very end of the season, and you know, he helped get that team from potentially not being in the playoffs at all to being in the Stanley Cup Finals.
And won them 2 games in the final.
Yeah. They had a chance every single step of the way. They had a chance. They should have had this game at home. Personally, that's it. They really should have had this game at home. But yeah, fortunately for Carolina, they did not. So anyway, check out. We don't have any sponsors here. These sponsors that we have the opportunity to advertise for are gambling ads, and I've made the choice to not do gambling ads ever again. I don't absolutely hate sports betting, but I'm not thrilled with the amount it's in everyone's faces. So that being said, the best way to support us is to like, share, subscribe. We're not trying to sell you anything. We're not trying to get you to buy shit. Supporting us is free. Always will be. But if you would like to get tattooed by me, find me on Instagram at Lance Schrock Tattoos. It's a hard one to spell. It's SCHROCK. Check it out here on the screen if you're watching. If you're listening, thank you very much. We appreciate you. If you would also like to listen to us, check us out on Spotify, Google, YouTube, Apple, anywhere there are podcasts, we are there. Kevin has a very helpful graphic here.
It's true.
Come get tattooed.
Well,
New Philadelphia.
Yeah, isn't that kind of funny? I don't know if we've actually ever talked about this. Like, I'm from, we call it New Philly here.
I guess it's cool.
Yeah, it's the newer version.
It's the newer, more improved version of Philadelphia.
It's smaller, but it's got less fentanyl. So
Yeah, less zombies.
sorry, that's not even a funny joke with how bad that shit is.
Yeah, it's
do
fine. I'm used to it.
Find me.
that's right. So
Get that ink on you.
Yes, get a tattoo from Hefty Duck. Shatterproof Tattoos in New Philadelphia, Ohio. Check it out. Get a tattoo from Hefty Duck.
Do it.
Oh, anyway,
Do it now.
real kind of robot in there.
Now.
Anyways. Gotta give a shout out to my awesome Uncle Doc. What a guy. The best of the best. The life of the party. I love seeing at family get-togethers and birthdays and holidays like Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, and so much more. You're a big hockey guy. You love the Blackhawks. And I wish you're still here so you could tell me your thoughts on how you think the Blackhawks season went, and I could tell you my thoughts on how I think the Blue Jackets season went. And the Blue Jackets became your second favorite team because of me, and I appreciate that. And you're a big hockey guy, and just kind of wish you're still here so I could talk some hockey with you. So shout out to my awesome Uncle Doc. Thank you for everything.
Rest in peace, Uncle Doc.
So, one last thing for me. Don't forget to check out Uni Blue Soldiers. Follow Uni Blue Soldiers on all social media platforms. Check out Uni Blue Soldiers. We do we do fun stuff like marches. Hefty Duck's been there. Heartsea's been there. It's just a great time to bring Blue Jackets fans together to cheer on the Blue Jackets. Our next march will be the Blue Jackets home opener this upcoming October 2026. So check it out. Check out the marches that Union Blue Soldiers does. A lot of fun. And check out Union Blue Soldiers. Check out Union Blue Soldiers. Check out Union Blue Soldiers.
Do it.
And next week's show will be on Monday, June 22nd, 2026, on YouTube and Twitter, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. One more time, next week's show will be Monday, June 22nd, 2026, at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. We will continue our player report card series. Who's that player going to be? You're going to have to stay tuned to find out. And a little draft preview. We'll be talking about who could the Blue Jackets pick with pick 14. So check that out for next week's show, Monday, June 22nd, 2026, at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And one last time, check out Union Blue Soldiers. It's a fun Blue Jackets theme group that I run. We do a lot of fun stuff. So check out Union Blue Soldiers. All right, that's the end of our show. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye now!
Yeet.